Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Konenta Milatina. Here I would like to present my presentation about non-probability sampling. So, check it out. What is non-probability sampling? Probability sampling is a sample selection technique that is not based on the law of probability, and therefore doesn't require equal opportunity for members of the population to be selected. The selection is based on certain subjective criteria, but the criteria must remain clear so as not to cause bias. Usually, this technique is only used if the research objective is simply to describe an object of research without generalizing to the population. So what is type of non-probability sampling? Here I put two types of non-probability that we can meet. Their names are first, judgment or purposive or deliberate sampling, and the second we have familiar to hear types of non-probability sampling is quota sampling. So, what is the type of non-probability sampling, judgment or purposive or deliberate sampling? In this method, the sample selection is purely based on the judgment of the investigator or the researcher. This is because the researcher may lack information regarding the population from which he has to collect the sample. Population characteristics or qualities may not be known, but sample has to be selected. And usually in this method of sampling, the choice of sample items depends primarily on the judgment of the researchers. In other words, the researchers determines and includes those items in the sample which he thinks are most typical of the universe with regard to the characteristic of research project. And this is, you can see guys, example of judgment sampling. For example, suppose 100 boys are to be selected from a college with 1,000 boys. If nothing is known about the student in this college, then the investigator may visit the college and choose the first 100 boys he meets. Or he may select 100 boys all belonging to 3 years. Or he may select 25 boys from commerce course, 25 from science courses, 25 boys from arts courses, and 25 boys from fine arts courses. Hence, when only the sample size is known, the investigator uses his discretion and select the sample. And the second type is quota sampling. Also, perhaps we familiar this type, quota sampling. In this method, the sample size is determined first and then quota is fixed for various categories of population, which is followed while selecting the sample. In this method, the quota has to be determined in advance and intimated to the investigator. The quota for each segment of the population may be fixed or at random or with a specific basis. Normally, such a sampling method doesn't ensure representativeness of the population. Here, the example of quota sampling. First, suppose we want to select 100 students, then we might say that the sample should be according to the quota given below: boys 50%, girl 50%, then among the boys 12% college students, 40% plus 2 students, 30% high school students, and 10% elementary school students. A different or the same quota may be fixed for the girls. And this is merits of quota sampling. Yeah. Also with types in this type also have merits and demerits. Merits of quota sampling, they are: second, the first is reduce cost of preparing sample and field work, since ultimate units can be selected to that they are close together. And the second merits of quota sampling is introduce some stratification effect. The merits of quota sampling is: the first, introduce bias of investigator is not involved at any stage. The errors of the method cannot be estimated by statistical procedures. And the second demerits, science random sampling is not involved at any stage. The errors of the method cannot be estimated by statistical procedures. Quota sampling is most commonly used in marketing survey and election polls. I think that's all from my explanation today. I close by saying wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.